I am here today at Independent Bar and Kitchen. I always say Independent Kitchen, but it is Independent Bar and Kitchen.
Right.
And I am here for the Mini Belgian Beer Fest, Tampa Bay Beer Week. It is Tuesday. It has already been an incredibly crazy weekend, but I am here with Veronica, and you are the big boss lady here at Independent Kitchen.
I would prefer the most senior teammate, really.
I like that. I actually do really like that. But we love to talk to we love to talk to badass women of beer. And you guys were awesome. So Independent Kitchen has actually been involved in Beer Week for how many years?
Well, since the inception, I believe it was 2010. I want to say we were already doing some beer events before that coincide with the ones we do
Right.
now, like the Brewers Ball after party. So I get it mixed up. We've done that one a little longer than the Beer Week, but yeah, I want to say 2010, and I think
That's
I'm pretty close.
awesome. So that's a long history
Yeah.
with beer. So what are you drinking tonight?
Right now, I'm starting out with the St. Bernardus Indie Blonde Ale. It's a beer that they brew for us exclusively.
Nice.
And so it's a little lighter and just something, after a few days of these events, I wanted to, keep it,
I,
light.
w- I was here on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
so I am back today. I am drinking a Kolsch, which is not a Belgian beer, but I got here early, and that's what I'm drinking.
Well, it's a good
And
choice.
it is. It's great. Honestly, great drinking, fantastic. I did have food. Your food here is amazing. But let me ask you, what is your craft beer story? What got you into enjoying craft beer?
So it goes all the way back to even like graduate school. I
Right.
went to school over in St. Pete, Stetson College of Law, Stetson
Oh,
University College of Law. And there was a couple of places that were German owned and Czech owned, and they weren't able to get the bottle beers, but we were able to get it on tap, like Erdinger, Hefeweiss, and things
nice.
like that. And I was drinking Bass Ale and some of those English beers, John Courage, and some of that. And so it started out with that, and then traveled Europe.
Oh,
Back
wow.
then in school, and that's when I discovered the Belgian beers at that time, and the German beers. And then I lived in Munich, Germany for a year, a few years later in my late 20s for a year. And that really took me to the, whole next
Right?
level because the entire culture is all about beer
Right.
and, the whole family. And it's just, I just loved it. I really loved it. And I just never forgot about that.
That's awesome. And, we always say on the podcast how, beer is more than just the beverage. It is a community. Everybody comes together. When you go to a beer event, you all of a sudden are there with hundreds of your close friends
It's true.
that you never knew that you needed in your life.
So true.
But that is awesome. And so you guys you are not a craft brewery. But
No.
you do serve a lot of the craft beers, Belgian beers, German beers. I know on Sunday I had a Reef Donkey from Tampa Bay
Yeah.
Beer Company
Yeah.
was here, and then I came today and it was gone. So I mean, you guys are going through it.
Oh yeah, yeah. This week especially, but yeah, no.
Right.
We have 14 taps, so I think it's a good number. I think some people would like to have more. I feel like because of the 14, we kind of have specific styles that we
Right.
regularly go with on the lines, and we mix it up a little bit with different things, one offs, and something special. Um, but it's something for everybody, and it also ensures that the kegs are really always fresh. They really don't last that long here. I mean, we are a little neighborhood bar, but we have quite a few people coming through here every day, so
But
it's great.
and that's awesome. And this is you guys have we're inside, but there is such a beautiful outdoor area. When I was here on Sunday, there was someone playing like a piano, which was incredible. I've
Oh
never
yeah, the
seen like
keyboard, yeah.
yeah, like I've never seen live music be like actual like keyboards or like which and it was like the nicest keyboard I've ever seen. But it was amazing to see such a kind of diverse group and something that was very different even though it was live music, it was very different than your norm. Now, how many events do you guys do here? Like, what could people expect to be here? I know I love it because I have been here, but for someone who hasn't been here and loves doing events and drinking great beer.
So, well, as a neighborhood gathering place, we're more than just a world beer bar or world class. We like to call it ourselves a world class beer hall. Our food is getting more and more popular,
Yes.
and we have a lot of repeat customers, so we like to mix it up for them. We have live music every Sunday. It's early, like 6:30 p.m., and it's usually either bluegrass or Americana or folk indie rock, things like that. So that's every Sunday. and everybody could just count on that. I've been doing at least jazz once a month
Oh,
for
that's
about
so cool.
15 years. And then there's so many musicians that want to play, and there's so many people who wanted it more. So we actually added a second. We could probably do it every Saturday, honestly, but so we're
Right.
doing twice the first Saturday and third Saturday jazz.
That's awesome.
We do a wine Wednesday, or core decisions we call it, with a
Oh, that's
pun,
nice.
POUR.
Yeah.
And we do half price bottles of wine every Wednesday. We have, and depending on who's come to town for breweries, we'll make an event for any special people, whether it be internationally or local or nationally. I'm forgetting something more important. We definitely celebrate all the German and Belgian holidays.
Nice.
And that's why we've been able to be invited to travel to a lot of the breweries that we sell their beer here.
That's awesome.
To learn more about their process, because we're really supporting them, and that's what a pleasure. It's unusual that our staff gets to get taken to Europe and
Right.
go brewery tours and really see something special. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. And you did say you went to STEP, but you're here. So I gotta know, like, how did that move go where you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna open restaurants and drink a
I
beer?
think all the lawyers will know why without me saying it. So my ex-husband and I opened the original independent with my sister. So the three of us did it in
Yeah.
St. Pete in 2005, and I was still practicing law. And I was helping run the bar. And of course, I was, a partner in that. And I just said, okay, I need to quit what I'm doing and I need to do this. But we knew that we needed to have another location
Right.
to pull it off. And I had a lot of friends in this area in Tampa, which is only a half an hour from, St. Pete.
Yeah.
And they said, you should put it here. And so I did. There was a lot of beer brewers here. There wasn't anything really supporting the craft beer, which was really kind of booming, or it was evolving.
Yeah.
I think we only had a couple breweries in Florida at that point, and also
Yeah,
Cigar
'cause
City, maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, like the big boom didn't happen for probably like 10 years after
That's
that.
right, and that's one of the reasons that we started out as a international beer bar,
Yeah.
and we could get things like Stone and the Colorado beers and the Brooklet, those good beers. But now, if you compare to now, thousands of beers that within an hour radius we can get. So it's very hard. Sorry, guys, we can't get it all. It's very hard to support everybody, but we really do try.
Right.
We really do try.
No, that is awesome. I did have food here. It was amazing. I swear that was the best bacon on a BLT I've ever had in my
My
life.
doctor that bacon up.
Man, and like I'll say I could be a vegetarian except for bacon.
Uh-huh.
And so to have those like big thick slices and they
Yeah.
were seasoned and everything, the food is amazing. So I'm such a big fan, and this is a great event, and I'm so happy to meet you and everything.
You too.
And okay, so you started out with those beers, and obviously you went all through Germany and all that. So
Yeah.
you've kind of, but is there a different? Have you noticed that you've kind of shifted from when you first started into tasting craft beer to where you are now?
I mean, the shift is the knowledge and the experience and the joy of knowing. I feel like I'm up there with a lot of thousands of people who know a lot about all styles of beer. I'm not so much up on the hoppier beers. That's not really what I drink much of. I can drink one and taste it and see and tell you if it's quality or not.
Right.
But I'm not going to be a knowledgeable to suggest to anybody specifically, all these hot new breweries or people who but as far as like the old world stuff, I'm so passionate about it. I go to Belgium every year. I travel to Europe as much as I can. And I just love it so much. And that's why it's not so hard to be in this industry, supporting that kind of stuff and helping other people discover it.
That's
So,
awesome. And all right, it is a Benny Belgian Beer Fest. What is your favorite Belgian style?
style?
Style or brand?
Yeah.
Or a brew, whichever
I
one.
can't say brands right now.
Right,
I will.
right.
I will say I can give you some of my top, but
Okay.
Saison du Brant.
Oh, nice.
That's really the litmus for every saison.
Right.
I just love it, and I really love their Christmas or their holiday ale, which we can't get lately anymore. But we used to be able to get it on draft and in bottles. So I'm like, wah,
Yeah.
St. Bernardus, the App 12,
Which is the pictures behind you.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And Marco's here from Belgium today.
That's awesome.
He's one of our dear friends. To say the App 12 is the old West Letteren recipe, and they still have it. So they're really brewing the same beer they brewed for that monastery in the
I love
40s, 50s. So that's really special. Of course, they make our blonde ale, and
Yeah.
I love it. It's neat to have a European brewery make your beer for you, and you sell it, um, collaboration, if you will.
Yeah. Well, that is fantastic. I am a huge fan. I love it here. And I know you're going to have to get to your staff and everything else because there's an event. Thank you so much for sitting down
Thank
with
you.
me. It was
Nice to meet
so great
you.
meeting
Come
you.
back anytime.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Well, that's fun.